And our fourth main topic today gets submitted to us by Rayan Butt, who writes, well, John, I'm writing this to you before it's officially out right now. I wrote it earlier this morning. But what were your thoughts on the trailer for Uncharted? I saw this one get leaked before its official release the night before, too, like Spider-Man No Way Home. Tom Rothman must be losing his shit right now. Does Tom Holland convince you as Nathan Drake? How's Mark Wahlberg Sully measuring up? Thanks, and bring on the filthy. All right, thanks a lot for saying that in, Rand. And yeah, listen, I know a lot of people have been excited, waiting for, anticipating this first trailer for Uncharted to drop. Now, I am all for the idea of them trying, especially after playing Thief's End and stuff like that, them going with the younger Nathan Drake story. Not everybody is, but right from day one, I said, I'm on board with this. I think there's a lot of neat stories you could tell there, and it opens up the possibilities to have somebody playing Nathan Drake for a very long time when you start with a, mid to early 20s Tom Holland playing the role. I also thought there was something really poetically appropriate that Mark Wahlberg, who for years was attached to play Nathan in Uncharted, now comes back. It's still with the project, only he's playing Sully, a younger version than what we're used to seeing in the games, of course, but he's playing that. So I've been really looking forward to seeing this trailer and how it turned out. And I'm going to say something really unpopular. I thought the trailer was great. I didn't think it was good. I thought it was great. And now but there's a couple of asterisks you have to put beside that, okay? Asterisk number one, Thief's End was the only Uncharted game that I played. So I am not a long-term, hardcore fan of the Uncharted games, okay? I've only played one of them, and so whatever. So I approach this movie that I don't care how much is this exactly like the way I want it to be from the game? I don't care. I just straight up don't care. As a movie fan, I don't care. I just approach this as I want to see a good trailer. And I thought it delivered on that. I thought it delivered a lot. The one other asterisk I have to put beside that is this. Oh my God, there is an absolutely ridiculous moment in this trailer that is just like, oh, did they really just do that? You guys know what I'm talking about. The mid-air scene where he jumps from the one crates into the plane. Look, I'm no physics professor, but I'm pretty sure that can't happen. But hey, whatever. That's just me. That's just me. I thought this trailer gave a sense of adventure. I felt like this had all the best sort of elements. Not that it's as good as Indiana Jones, but I say it took all the great elements of things from great classic adventures like Indiana Jones and things like that. I felt like it had that. I was intrigued by the story. I've seen a lot of people complaining, well, I don't think Sully should look like that. I don't give a shit. I'm here to see a good movie. All right. The number one job, I say this all the time when we come into a comic book adaptation or a video game adaptation, whatever. The number one job of filmmakers is not to make it as accurate as possible to the source material. The number one job of filmmakers is to make the best movie possible. And I know that's not popular to say. I know that's not the cool thing to say. That's not the trendy thing to say. I know that, but it is. It is what it is. And I watched this trailer and I thought, you know what? If I'm just approaching this as a film fan and I'm just watching this as a trailer, does this look like a really good fun time at the movies? And for me, the answer was yes. This felt really fun. And now look, just because I feel that way doesn't mean other people are going to feel that. Maybe you just watch the trailer straight up and it's like, this trailer's not working for me. And that's fair too. But all I can do is tell you my perspective. And my perspective was, I thought this was pretty fun. Anyway, Aaron, you had a chance to check out the trailer for Uncharted. You are kind of like, I did play a little bit of the games, but I don't think you played any of the Uncharted games. So you're coming at it from a fresh, clean slate. You saw the trailer. I'm curious. You and I have not talked about this. What did you think of the Uncharted trailer?
Well, first of all, you guys should all check out my Twitch stream and you'll see me playing Uncharted. Like, no, I've never played Uncharted. I do not have a video game console. So I am coming from the perspective of I do not know the source material and therefore the source material does not matter to me, which I know also is a very unpopular opinion. However, it is going to be the opinion of the movie going public at large. And for many of the yes, for the people who are diehard video, the gamers out there that want it to be as close as possible. I have no doubt that the producers and the production team behind this have made sure that there are just as many Easter eggs for you guys to enjoy as possible. But they also have to consider the movie going public who is not familiar with the video game and hasn't played the video game and doesn't care what Sully looks like or what age this character is. For those of us, we just want a story. And sometimes, as we've seen, a lot of the problem, one of the biggest problems that historically we've seen with video game properties that get turned into films is that they try to keep so closely to the video game that it doesn't make sense as a movie. It doesn't make sense as a story. And so there has to be, I feel like this movie is finally starting to bridge those two things of using the source material as inspiration, but also understanding that if we want to build a franchise, we got to have a story that makes sense. We have to have a story that people get invested in, that they can follow along with, and that we can keep telling for sequel after money-making sequel. That's what it's all about when it comes to the production end of these things. I actually, maybe the stunt is far-fetched, but I love the fact that they're introducing this from the jump because, as we have seen in Fast and the Furious, the Fast and the Furious franchise can do anything. They could have Vin Diesel get eaten by a shark, open the shark's mouth, jump out of the shark's mouth, and jump onto a dolphin and ride off into the sunset. And we'd go, hey, man, it's Fast and the Furious Ocean Edition.
Because the dolphin is family, Aaron. The dolphin is family.
It's all about family. The dolphin's family. But that's the thing is the Fast and the Furious franchise has done a brilliant move by setting us up to expect the absolute absurd. And so we just go, it's fucking crazy, but sure, why not? And so for Uncharted, they're saying, hey, we're going to give you some stunts that are totally realistic, but we're also going to give you some stuff that's batshit bonkers crazy because that's just the world that we live in. And we go along for the ride. I was listening to this really great compilation of quotes, like bits of interviews on his writing process. And one of the things that he said was that when he and Jermaine Clement were doing What We Do in the Shadows, the film, that he looked over at Jermaine and he goes, this is so fucking stupid. Like, what are we doing here? And Jermaine said something, and I'm paraphrasing, but he basically said, you know what? Sometimes people just want to see something fun and it doesn't have to be brilliant. And I feel like Uncharted is that. Uncharted is just pure fun. It's adrenaline, it's excitement, and I'm looking forward to this. As someone who's not familiar with the video games, who's never played Uncharted, I think that this is a really a great fun adventure to go on. And I also I love Mark Wahlberg. I think he's fantastic. And I also think that he's a keen business person in that he knows that just because he's not going to play the starring role doesn't mean that he should, throw all of his toys off throw all of his game pieces and walk off. He's going to go, no, I still want, let's fucking go. And he just takes the role that's a little bit more age appropriate. And I'm pretty sure he's getting a producer credit on this. So he's going to make some back end bank as well. And Tom Holland is really just continuing to make strong choices as an actor. And it's great to see him evolving into some more mature roles as well. So I'm excited about this. I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
I certainly hope so, because I think this could be the start of a great franchise. Again, Tom Holland, he's been in some rough stuff lately, but he's a really good actor. Mark Wahlberg is an Academy-nominated actor. Doesn't always bring his A game, but when he does, he's really, really good. So we'll see. We'll see how it turns out. Right now, I think it's fun. And, you know, I should say, while I'm sitting here crapping on the airplane scene, I do have to acknowledge that scene is actually like directly taken from one of the games. Like, that's directly taken from one of the games. So I will give it that. But still, it felt like that's the one part of the trailer that I was just like, oh, really? A little Fast 9 in there, but that's okay. Question is for you guys. Look, how did you feel about the trailer? Aaron and I seem to like it. That doesn't mean you need to like it. I'm sure a bunch of you don't. But whatever you guys are feeling about it right now, jump on down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts.